Let me go check something. Incident, that's not me. All right, so I got a few minutes here. I thought I'd whip myself out here and do a, what we're gonna do is deploy a application via web deploy, and the .NET 6.0 has a hosting package, and then there's web deploy. I'll show you that stuff, and let me just run through it. I'm not going to do a lot of talking here. I just want to we need a virtual machine, we need what else do we need? SQL Server database, and where is it? Storage count. Okay, so now, let's see. Let's create create a virtual machine. Let's do that first. We're going to do a Windows 2022 virtual machine. We're going to create a new app group, app VM. This is going to be an IIS server, no infrastructure required. It's server 2022 Gen 2. Wow, it read my mind. Sticking with the same. Okay. So it's the password I always use for all my demos. Demos only. Selected ports. Okay, now disks. I leave disks alone. SSD works. I'm not going to be keeping it. We want a new public IP. Let's see. FVM IP will work. And basic. And I got those ports already selected. I like to delete public IP and NIC when VM is deleted. Don't need any load balancing. Let's see, system assign managed identity. Don't need any of that. I always check that just in case I have a situation where I need to run and I forget that I have something running on Azure. So it'll shut down so it's not charging me. Let's see, I think that's it. So let's review and create, and I do know that. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's go ahead and fire that one off. That's the first thing we're going to do is get that virtual machine up and running. Validation passed. Submitting deployment. There she goes. And let's get the SQL Server database up and running. We're gonna, let's see, hope the resource group is there. AppDB. Going to create a server in which this is going to be running on. This is going to be called app server. I see I have it in memory. I've done this before. I'm just re-recording this. And I use the same. This is a different login. This is a SQL login. It's different than the Windows login. For simplicity, I just use the same one, same name. All right, there that is. App server, US East. Okay, so we're all on the East Coast. That's good. So it's going to go ahead and give me that now. All right, so I need to configure the database. I keep it really simple, basic database. No backup storage except locally redundant. I have a hard time with that. All right, let's see. It's development purposes only. I want a public endpoint so I can allow the Azure services and the client IP, allow connections to the client IP. So there's that, and checking. Hold on. Open. Oh, that's for the civilians. All right. So let's see, enable Defender pre-trial, don't need that. Don't need any of that. Additional settings, don't need sample data. So let's review and create that. And create. Am I forgetting something? Am I forgetting a port? Oh no, I'm thinking of the storage account. Okay, that should kick off here. And now we're going to create a storage account. And app group and app storage, I believe. Is that what I use? We're going to store the images on this storage account. There, that is East Coast. It's going to be used for blob storage. Locally redundant storage. I don't know why they just don't default to that. You know, why don't they do that? All right, next. Here's what I'm thinking about: enabling anonymous access on individual containers. That has to be checked in order for this to work. Network, enable public. Enable, yeah, that's right. That's right. Routing next. Data protection. No, don't need that. Don't need encryption. Okay, let's review and create. Okay, so let's go. All right, now we're going, this should be done, so let's go to that resource. We'll get IIS installed and grab the public, oops, grab the wrong thing. Public IP, that's what I want. All right. And use a different account. Oh, we're going to install IIS with PowerShell, by the way. Okay. I switched monitors, that's why we're not getting full screen out of this. All right. I got to keep checking work while I'm running out doing this. So I just had a break. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do this. Plus, I think I have my recording problem solved. It was only recording the browser last time. I'm hoping it'll be recording this session now as well. So we'll see. If it isn't, oh well, we tried. I was using a different recorder as well. I'm using Lenovo Nerve Center right now. I was using NVIDIA GeForce Now to record. And that's really used to record games, not record this desktop stuff. But even this is kind of wonky. Alrighty, now we're not going to go through the add roles and features. We're going to actually use, we're just going to use PowerShell. Oh, there we go. Open PowerShell up, and it's really just one command. I do this sometimes. Let's see, did I copy that? Huh. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Install Windows feature. We'll wait for that to finish. There it goes. Let's jump back to the portal. And I want to configure a DNS name for this. And it's going to be called appvm408. That'll be the DNS name I'm going to use, and go ahead and save that. Okay. So now when we go to the website, we can use a full DNS name like this to go to the website. The other thing I need to do is install a firewall rule out here, but we'll get to that. Let's go to the storage account now. This should be done as well. So we'll go in right now to this, and we're going to create a table called course. We're going to insert 3 records and look at what we just inserted. Hold on. Something came up. Just a minute. Oh, caffeine pursuit. That's funny. Okay. So log it in. We're just going to put that SQL there, run it, and now we got our data out there. Okay, good. So you know how it has this App Store 4088, all these images, these JPEGs, we're going to actually upload those to here. So this is the storage account, and we go down to data storage, go to containers, create a container. The container is going to be called images. And I want to have, this is really important, you got to have anonymous read access. You can't just have it on the storage account, you got to have it on the actual container as well. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's upload the files. Let's see if I still have it in memory. Captures, no, that's not it. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, I believe it's in images. Let's see. Should be projects or downloads. Downloads. Images. No. Where did I put it? I thought I put it underneath projects. And then, yeah, the original version of this, back when it had the images, should be here. The images used to be actually in the application itself, but now we're extrapolating and putting all the images out here. Now the images are sitting out here. Now if we go to here, it shows up. There's the image. So that's coming from the data store, storage account, excuse me, out here. So the application is going to read that. All right, so we got that. Now, I believe IIS should be installed. So let's see. Let's see if it worked without going. Yep, there it is. IIS is there. All right, the other thing I need is, let's go double check and make sure that the management service is installed. IIS, it should be, because I included all the management tools.
Motion detected at the front door.
Mailman. All right. Yeah, there it is, management service. And now we got to enable the management service. 8172 is the port, so let's go ahead and apply and start the management service. Now if we go back out to the portal, to the VM, to networking, you just create an import and inbound rule to allow this, this port for the management service. And that should be done now. Okay, so now that's ready. All right, let's do a sanity check here. I got the data, I got the images sitting here, and I got the rule, port rule. Am I missing anything? I got the DNS name sitting here. Now let's pop over to here. Here's where you got the app server 488 database, and then my famous password that I use, and so on. It's going to log in and read the data. Now here's the tricky dicky part. You right click on the project and you hit publish. All right. Should already be a profile. I've done this before. Let's see, what do I do? Oh, more actions. Edit. I'm going to edit the profile. I did this a few days ago. All right. And let's go to connection. East US, yes, yes, yes. Coach, default website, save password. Validate at VM, that's the actual name of the, okay, so we accept this certificate as we're connecting. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, duh, jeez, I totally forgot. I knew I was missing something, dang it. All right, so let's grab these. I always miss something. Okay, all right. Now, before we download these things and install them, I got to turn off enhanced security. It's just a pain in the ass if you don't. And another thing that I do also, just as a practice when I'm doing demos, is I turn off the firewall. So here we go. Let's turn off the firewall. Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't come right over and do it. Okay, now let's go up here. Oh, please. Can you do it? What about this? There you go. Private profile. Public profile. Turning it all off. Okay, so it should all be off. Great, we're happy. Oh, I know what was happening. I had this window isn't big enough. That's why I couldn't see it. All right, so that's good. Now when you open up the browser, of course, it's going to bug the crap out of you. It says, do you want your data? No. Do you want your data? No. Send us more information. No. Just start browsing. Dang it. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is an old version of .NET 6 that we're going to do. I'm going to convert this over to .NET 7 eventually, but I don't have time right now. So hosting bundle, we want that, and it's going to start downloading. And the other thing that we want is the Web Deploy 4.0, and that's this one. This one is current. So, good. Oh, wait. Download this. Whoop. Refresh. Use the first one for US. And download. Okay. All right. So let's get this guy installed first. And agree and install. I made the mistake of actually installing just .NET 6 before, not the Windows Server hosting download, but the actual just .NET 6. And I got a 500.13 on it, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but once I figured it out, I was using the wrong install. Everything worked after that. But it took me a while. Figure it out. Time is it's 1:11 p.m. Boy. All right. Check email. AWS hardware. All right. Nothing important there. Okay, so that's all installed. I don't really have to do anything. But now this should succeed. Oh crap, as soon as I get going. Oh, never mind. All right, let's try this again. I'm almost done here. Oh, we got it. Haha. There it is, .NET 6.0. All right, now save. Okay, now we're going to publish, and when we publish, this should change. So just to show you again, this is just the default website, and I'm going to go and publish now. All right. Real simple demo, but I like the way this is put together. I picked the little app up from another course I took. Nice little course on Udemy. Okay, succeeded. All right. Hopefully it worked. There it goes. Demo is complete, and website's been pushed out using Web Deploy from Visual Studio 2022. By the way, this is the free version of Visual Studio. It's the 2022 Community Edition. And now what I do normally is I go out to Home or All Resources, or actually you can just go here, Resource Group right here. Now that I've done everything, I don't want to leave this sitting out here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this resource group. And then right there, just to confirm I want deleted, everything should go away. So I don't have to worry about getting charged. What I just did cost pennies.